Prime Minister inaugurating the International Cricket Stadium in Varanasi in the presence of luminaries from the world of cricket, including top officials of the BCCI that you see in fact on your screens, including the hero of the 1983 World Cup, Kapil Dev, Sachin Tendulkar, Ravi Shastri, of course, BCCI officials, Rajiv Shukla, Jay Shah, also in fact on the dais as the Prime Minister inaugurated the International Cricket Stadium in Banaras. Today, he is dedicating projects worth 1,500 crores to his parliamentary constituency of Varanasi. These are pictures, in fact, of a sea of supporters who've gathered there right now, in fact, to welcome Prime Minister Modi to his parliamentary constituency of Varanasi. Series of other infrastructure projects that the Prime Minister is all set to launch in his parliamentary constituency today. On the dais as well, Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister, who earlier felicitated Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Prime Minister has spoken about the achievements of his government and the kind of work that they intend to do in the near future. He's spoken about the stadium, particularly talking about how this essentially is going to be a boon for Kashi and put the city on the international map in a sense. The design, remember, of the stadium is a tribute to Lord Shiva, and that is what something the Prime Minister also spoke about. The foundation stone of the International Cricket Stadium in Banaras being laid by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Prime Minister has laid the foundation stone. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister, along with other cricket luminaries, in fact, were there, sharing the dais with him. The Chief Minister also spoke about the fact that this indeed is a golden chapter in Kashi. The Prime Minister is inaugurating a series of other projects, including 16 newly constructed Atal residential schools at a cost of approximately 1,100 crores. The stadium, first of all, has been built at the cost of 451 crores. The vision is to develop the modern world-class sports infrastructure. It's been built in Varanasi's Ganjari in an area spanning 30 acres. Abhishek, in fact, continues to be with us on that big story, of course, the foundation ceremony, the foundation laying ceremony of the International Cricket Stadium has just concluded. Talk to us a little more about what next on the itinerary. Abhishek.
Well, certainly, Sneha, first of this program has already happened now. Prime Minister has led the foundation of this International Cricket Stadium, and he spoke about the relevance of it, how it's going to be a very big milestone for Varanasi, expecting big international events here, and at the same time, providing them a lot of opportunity for the local players to, go international. Now, next on the platter is a visit to the Sanskrit University, where he will be welcomed and honored by the women about the fact that how the Women Reservation Bill, the Nari Vandan Bill, has been successfully passed from both the houses, and to give the credit and to give the honor on behalf of the Kashi. This ceremony will happen. Prime Minister is on the way towards this university, and there he will spend approximately 1 hour. We'll also be interacting with the women, talking about, the kind of work the government has done, how this bill, how this change in the constitutional system of India in future will have a strong impact on the situation of women, and giving them an opportunity to have more representation and trying to get more of the ground feedback is what is the plan. And that is why he will be, participating in this event. Not only this, there are several points which has been made on the way, because he will be going to his cavalcade, and so on these points he will be honored and welcomed by the Karyakartas and the female workers who will be there and welcoming him and honoring him for this Women Reservation Bill. So that is the second program, which is very important. And after that program, we are expecting Prime Minister Narendra Modi to be here, where I am standing right now, just at the Rudraksh Convention Center, where he will be launching the 16th Atal Residential School, which I was talking about, a multi-facility schools for the underprivileged students and for the students from the poor segment. Now you can see how these children, the performers who are also coming, reaching the venue, because it's not much time. We're expecting Prime Minister to be here approximately at 4:30. Before that, his visit to the Sanskrit University, and from there he will be coming here. So that is on the priority for the Prime Minister today. One of the program has already happened of laying the foundation for the International Cricket Stadium, and now it's time for a dialogue to interaction with these women on the Women Reservation Bill, and then he will move towards the Rajdrax Convention Center for the final event, which is of the launch of the Atal Residential Schools in Uttar Pradesh. Yes.
Well, undoubtedly. That's important, Abhishek, from the point of view of providing education and to all of those children, importantly, who've been orphaned during the COVID-19 pandemic. These are children who are needy, children of laborers, those children who need these facilities the most. There are 16 schools the Prime Minister will be inaugurating, Abhishek.
Yes, indeed. And, the idea behind is to provide a quality education to these underprivileged students and to poor children of the laborers, of the labor class. Usually they have been neglected. And even in the schools of the government schools, whenever, this class and these people wants to get them enrolled, they lack the facility of the residents, because most of these laborers are working on daily wages, and their location keeps changing. There is no chance that they will have a permanent residence. So for such people, for such students, there was a big demand of these schools, and by this project of Atal Residential School, the idea is to provide a roof to these children, to give them quality education within the premises. 3, giving them an overall development, not just education, but also giving them opportunity to participate in the sports, to give them, an opportunity to get some extra co-curricular activities. They will also be getting the advantage of the other schemes of the government, be it the scholarships and all these facilities. And also to develop such children in a way that they are ready to challenge, face the challenges of the society, and they walk out of these schools. They will be very well prepared for any sort of competitive exams, and they want to make career in any respective fields. So that is the idea. And indeed, during the COVID times, this labor class, these people have barely, get any kind of resources. But, this concept is all about giving them back to them. And the education is free, only an enrollment will be done. So not just as a freebies, but also, giving them an opportunity to get some quality education. And that is why these schools will have a very important relevance. Not only this, Prime Minister will also be meeting the students here at the Rajdrax Convention Center. We have seen most of the students coming here. They are going to perform in front of Prime Minister. They are also the awardees and the prize holders of several events which has happened in Varanasi at the district and the state level. So those winners and those runner-ups are very optimistic and excited to listen to Prime Minister about, this stadium project, and at the same time this Atal Residential School. And Kashi, as I told you earlier also, that today is on the sentiment
Yes.
of welcoming Prime Minister Modi, as the Nari Vandan bill has passed now.
And that's something that the Prime Minister has spoken about, including the victory as far as Chandrayaan-3 is concerned, that mission also is concerned. These are two big achievements the Prime Minister has spoken about today in his constituency.